Welcome to Yogea morning routine. Gear up. Start standing. Open your arms wide out. Heel toe your feet mat distance apart. Bend your knees. Fan your fingers. Sit low. Twist to your left. Gaze over your left fingertips. Clasp your hands, bend your elbows, and then re-expand your elbows as you twist. Bend your knees, swirl through the front all the way to the other side. Take a back bend here as you lean into your wrist. Bend your knees, contract, semicircle to the other side. Right knee is bent, left knee is straight. And again. Opening through the shoulders, the mid-back, grounding your feet firmly into the ground. Contract here. Interlace your fingers at the small of the back. Open your shoulders and sit as low as you can. Ripple up. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, ripple all the way up to the crown of the head. Sit and ripple. And again. Sit here, straighten the right knee, twist to the right. Open the shoulders. Anchor through the four corners of your feet. Center, bend your knees, and twist to the left. Open the shoulders. Bend your knees and round up. Reach your arms into upward worship. Interlace your fingers, hinge back, and ripple forward through a flat back. Inhale and exhale. Press the air down as you ripple through your entire spine. Inhale, emerge through a flat back. Exhale, contract, ripple. Inhale, release, expand. Lift your heels and drop your hands into your fontanelle. Lift and drop, awakening the body. Sending a signal to awaken all the cells. Bring the feet in. Your hands point forward. Open your heart. Lift your sternum. Exhale, contract. Press the fingers away. Sit into a chair pose. Empower your legs. Drop your hands down. Lengthen over your legs. Bend your knees. Send your right leg back and your left leg. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug your ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, contract to the right. Press your right metatarsal into the floor as you gaze under your right armpit and you shift your hips back into side diamond. Come through all fours. Contract. Lift your knees. Hover here. Pressing through the tops of your feet. Lower the knees down. Upward facing dog. Contract to the left. Curl your left foot under. Press the foot into the floor. Gaze under the left armpit. Shift your weight into side diamond. All the way up. Upward facing dog, contract, plank, inhale, up dog, exhale, plank, rolling through the metatarsals, inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up into the air. Press through all the knuckles of your hands, ground your back heel into the floor. Bend your knee, step the foot through between your hands, reach your arms through the side into a high lunge. Arch your spine, soften through your front ribs. Exhale, press the hands into your navel, contract. Engage the back leg, keep the heel lifted. Inhale, rebend the front knee, open and expand. Open your arms. Float them to the side of the mat, both sides of your foot. Low lunge here. Slowly anchor through your back foot, coming through warrior two, front heel and back arch interlace. Hands pressed to the right kidney, gaze over your left shoulder. Feel the oppositional pull here. Bring your hand to your left shoulder. Flex your right foot, contract your belly. Twist as much as you can. Your left knee is bent. Rebend your right knee, straighten your left. Clasp into a bull seat, bind. Open your heart. Take a gentle back bend here. Straighten the front knee. Hinge at the crease of your hip as you move into a triangle tilt. Clasp your hands in front of your body and then continue to the elbows. Opposite elbow clasp. Shift your weight forward. Feel the deltoid stretch. And now press the hands as you bend your right elbow and look up into the sky. Opening through the wrists. Opposite elbow clasp. Triangle tilt. Lower your hands on both sides of your foot. Lower through a lunge. Thread your right leg through and lift it up into the sky. Down doggy split. Frame your arms. Tone your core. Flex your foot. Open your hip as you drop the right foot to the outside edge of the mat. Align your left leg with the right. Come into a supported bridge pose and contain your neck with your right hand. Lower your hips down. Partially contract here. Hand presses through the knee. Hold, engage your abs. Lower into your left hip. Clasp the heel with your right hand. Keep your knee bend. Variation of archer here to open the hip. Carry your leg side. Thread your right arm through. Flex your right foot. Shoulder twist. Inner thigh stretch. Hug your left shoulder with the right hand and go a little lower. Deepen the breath here. Go a little lower. Feel the stretch through the adductor and the shoulder. Replant your hands. Thread your right leg into your left knee and lift your belly. Knee into your chin. Step your foot forward. Readjust into a runner's pose. Left knee bends. Interlace your fingers. Come into a flat back. Your right foot is flexed. Press onto your front foot. Lift your left foot into your right thigh. Take an eagle bind with your arms, gazing over your left shoulder, and continue to reach your right arm into an opposite elbow clasp. Feel the oppositional pull between the splaying of the knees and the opening of the elbows. Swim your leg back. Hold here, warrior three. Flex your back foot. Come into a flat back. Lower your hands down. Lift your leg, drop your head. Bend both knees and re-expand into down doggy split. And bend. And re-extend again. And bend your knees again. Roll through the top of the foot. Hug your right thigh, interlacing opposite elbows from under your thigh, gaze forward. Lower your hips into your heel, flex your front foot. Release your shoulders away from the ears. Find the length in your spine. Drop your hips to the right. Fold your front knee in. Exhale, contract and lift your pelvic floor as you point your index fingers into the diagonal. Then drop the pelvis down. Open the shoulders, clasping your hands behind your head. Press the forearm with your head. Release the right hand forward. Press into a kneeling position and move the right hand into the shoulders. Open here, clasp your hands, hold your head, opening into a camel pose. Exhale, contract, lower your elbows down, lower the crown of the head into the floor, lift your legs, hold here. A modification of dolphin headstand. A hybrid transition. Lower your knees down, kneeling, forward into a worm. Flex your feet actively and slide your legs back. Keep them parallel. Interlace opposite elbows and lift your head, neck, and chest. Splay your knees out. Lift them. Reach your hands to clasp from the inside and lift as high as you can. Empowering every cell. Press into your navel. Charge it up with earth power. Inhale, upward facing dog. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up into the air. Exhale, bend your knee. Step the foot through between the hands. High lunge. Tuck your right hip under, reach your arms over the head. Take a back bend here. And exhale, press your thumbs into your navel as you contract and straighten the front knee. Your back heel is off the floor. Inhale, open, arch. Make sure your front ribs are softening down. Lower your hands down on either sides of your foot. Lunge, spin your back foot in, cartwheel your arms to warrior two. Come into a kidney bind, pressing both hands into the left kidney and gaze over your right shoulder. Hold your right shoulder with your left hand, bend the right knee, twist as much as you can, hollow your belly out, and circle your arm up for a bull seat bind. Open the heart, open the shoulders, lift your sternum, widen across the collarbone. Take a back bend here. Hinging at the creases of your hips as you come into a triangular tilt. Take an opposite elbow clasp, stay in triangle, and twist to the other side. Press the wrists away, gaze up into your elbow and back into elbow clasp. Hinging at the crease of your left hip as you lower your hands down. Readjust through a lunge. Thread your left leg through. Lift it up, down doggy split. Tighten your front corset. Hollow the ribs out. Place your left leg to the ground, even the right with the left, supported bridge as the left hand floats to your neck. Lift through your tailbone. Lower onto your right thigh and hip. Hold your left heel with your left hand. Shoulders are even. Extend the leg to the side. Readjust your right knee to the side of the mat and thread your left arm through over to the right. Feel the oppositional pull and then hold your shoulder with your hand as you allow your adductor, the inner thigh muscle, and your shoulder to open evenly. Lengthen your spine. Go as low as you wish. Gaze forward, drop your left hand, step your left foot forward into a lunge. Step your right foot close to your left heel, interlace your fingers at the small of your back, come into a flat back, tabletop. Float your right foot to the inner left thigh. Clasp your hands into an eagle bind, twist the eagle bind to the left, and then hug opposite elbows. Feel the oppositional pull between the knees splaying to the right and the elbows pulling to the left. Come back to center. Swim your leg forward and back as you clasp your hands one more time to come into warrior 3. Flex your right foot, lower your hands down, cup the floor. Readjust through pyramid pose. Lengthen your spine, slowly lower your right knee down. Bring your left knee to your right, hover here. Back to downward facing dog. Lift your heels, step your left foot forward, flex the foot, bringing the hips to your heel. Chin to toes, lengthen your lower back. Tilt to the left, fold your front leg and lift up through the hips, lower down. Clasp your hands behind your head and open the shoulders. Dropping the elbow toward your thigh. Readjust through a starter position. Hug your front shin. And gently back into kneeling position to burst into camel pose, interlacing your fingers, pointing the index fingers down to the earth and opening your heart. Exhale, hips to heels, shoulders open. Fontanelle to the earth. Clasp your hands into a dolphin, lift your hips. Begin to drop the heels down as you find more length through your hamstrings and lower back. Drop your knees back down. Inhale through a cobra, upward facing dog. Gaze up. Exhale, gently hop into a kneeling position. Inhale your arms over the head. Exhale, bend your elbows. Lean back, open your heart. Contract. Fingertips point to your knees, hollow your belly out. Drop to the left, carry your legs front. Exhale, hugging your thighs and flexing your feet. Roll one vertebra at a time. Swing your legs up into a gentle plow, knees into the forehead. Reach your hands to your ankles. Hold here. Your forearms are in line with your lower legs. Re-extend your legs, tucking the toes under. Massaging your upper back, and roll down one vertebra at a time again, slowly massaging the entire spine. Press into your elbows, lift your heart, lift your hips, forearm bridge, open your throat, lower the hips down, splay your knees open, a modified fish position as you interlace opposite elbows and you open through the cervical spine, the upper back. Hold your hips and roll down. Hug your knees into the chest, flex your feet. Lift your nose to your knees. Gently rock up to sit. Inhale the arms over the head. Exhale, take a hug. Close your eyes. Allow the earth to receive your breath. You are anchored in the now, ready for the day to come. Root deeper into the present moment as you hug yourself. And open your arms to the side, branch out, reaching in all directions. Inhale the energy of the day. As you gear up to embrace the day, bring your hands to your heart. Ready for the day and its magical order to reveal itself in front of you. Open your arms, open your gaze. Expand in all directions. Fill yourself up with excitement. Ignite the engine and go.